Hey guys, welcome back to another Fly Tying Tuesday with AvidMax. My name is Max, and today we're going to be tying the Evil Olive, except I'm going to be doing a little bit different. So I'm going to try out some of the new materials here we got at AvidMax, and for one, we're going to be trying on the X210 the Perdigon. So it's kind of a larger down eye, really wide gap, barbless hook, so definitely worth checking out. Cool little sharp hook, new from the Umpqua in the X series. And then newly to AvidMax, I don't think new to the fly tying world, we have the Insta jigs. So these are made by Hareline, come in a variety of different weights. They're tungsten, and they pretty much turn anything into a jig that you want. So I think it works well with this like longer down eye hook. So that's what we're going to be tying on today. And typically this fly is tied on, like a curved shank scud hook, like the 2487 would be a good one. But thought we'd just do it and mix it up a little bit different. I've been meaning to tie this fly for a while because it's a cool little mayfly pattern and fairly simple, and definitely finds a place in your box, and hope you like it. So for our tailing material, we're going to be using some Mallard dyed wood duck, and we're going to peel off some feathers from there. First, got some UTC 70. This is the olive, and we're going to try to secure this Insta jig head on there. So I'm going to start my thread on there. I'm going to try and hold it in place and make some wraps tight up against it. And then what I've found is to get it secured, I'm almost going to make some like figure eights in front and behind. And that seems to help secure it in place a little bit more, at least until you can get some bulk behind it, and then secure it, maybe using some UV to keep it supported upright, along with some dubbing behind the rest of the body. So got that secured in there now. Jig pretty firmly in there, and working that right back up in there. And periodically, just going to keep flattening out my thread. Make sure I'm not building up excess, and I'm just keeping a nice even tapered body. So I'm work all the way down to where the barb would be on this barbless hook. And then I've got a nice big feather here, and I'm going to pull off a couple to get my tail situated. So this is going to be the tail, and it's also going to be our wing case material. So I want to try to keep those tips aligned. I'm going to tie this in, make a couple of loose wraps, secure it, and then I can measure it up and about the length of the shank of the hook here. So keep that in place, and make sure that those are spreading out nicely. Tighten it up just a little more. So before I snip that out, I'm gonna bring my thread up very similar to like I do with marabou. Just gonna keep that, and it just helps keep that taper, in the abdomen of the fly. So now I've got another new product here at AvidMax, and that's going to be the soft wire from Uni, very similar to the ultra wire or any other colored wire like the Semperfly wire. Just another option out there for you. Comes in small, medium, large, so wide variety of colors. Give it a shot if you haven't tried it, or if we're out of something that maybe you're looking for. Tie this in. And this size of hook in here, by the way, is a 14. I feel like this is a pretty good size for this mayfly pattern, but you could tie it traditionally yeah, down to like a 20 or a 22 if you really had the eyesight for it. and it would be effective for you. Keep that thread flat. Make sure I got a nice even layering of thread here. Nice little taper going up. And I start my wraps with my wire. Just even segments with my wire. One more wrap in there and tie this off. Tighten that down. And I can helicopter out the excess here. So there's our tail, the rib in there. So it should be a pretty quick tie. So the next piece of material I'm going to grab for is some more Mallard. This is going to be my wing case. So I want to make sure that I secure this directly on top of the fly so that it pulls over really nicely. Get it in there and then I'll kind of even it up and take it all the way back to the wire. So now we got that sticking right on top. Eat up those other fibers, and then for our wings or legs, or you want to look at it if you're fishing it more of an emerger or as a nymph, we've got our Krystal flash in the pearl, and you could also, you know, mix this color around. The pearl looks really nice for like more of an emerging fly. You know, a brown or a darker color would look better as your legs. So tie this down, same thing right on top. A couple of securing wraps and cut this down just a little bit, and then I'm going to pull, tighten up those, they hide down underneath there. So for our thorax here, we're going to do some ice dub and the peacock eye, really nice green kind of emerald color. We want a real thin dubbing noodle here because we are going to build up a little bit of a collar with our thread. So nice tight noodle, and we'll start right up against that, and then I'm going to fold over my Krystal flash, and now I'm going to part it, so I'm going to even them up. I do have 6 in here, so I'm going to go 3 on each side. Oh, I thought I had 6. I got 5. Oh, there's 6. Didn't make it. Tie him down real quick. Okay, so now I got 6. Evenly 3 and 3 on each side. And I'm going to hold these down or back. And now they're kind of oriented the way we want them to be. More little wraps, building our little collar up. And then our Mallard for the wing case. Kind of flatten them out a little bit. And make a nice securing wrap there. Do a couple over the top, and then another in front, and snip that out. that tight. Looking good there. And now I'll take a little bit of Zappy Gap, that on my thread, make another twist or two around the collar, secure that down, and I'll do a quick whip finish. So I got everything secured in there. And finishing touch is we're going to take some Loon UV in the clear. This is the thick, and just going to put a little glob on the top and use something to spread it around. Don't have a bodkin here. Take a nice even coating over the top. Less is more. And use the tip of my whip finish and spread things around. And the one of the tricks is to not trim your wings or legs yet. Just makes it easier and kind of keeps things spread out instead of having the UV want to get caught on them as they're merging with the fly. There's our UV on there. Really makes the Mallard pop. So hit that with our UV torch, and then I'm going to throw a little bit more UV on there just to make it nice round. As it cures up, and then I stick my crystal flash out. Make sure those are even. Should have 3 on each side. There you have it, the Evil Olive in a Perda jig.